Norisring, race 1 in the sunshine. Lights go from red to green, and let's go racing. Jordan Pepper then going from pole position. It was Nicky Thiem right alongside him, but Thierry Vermeulen getting to the inside of Nicky Thiem. Thomas Preining always able to take advantage of the fact that Thierry Vermeulen and Nicky Thiem running a bit wide, and that played nicely into the hands of Thomas Preining. Thierry Vermeulen through into that P2 place. We ride on board with Maro Engel in the Mercedes, who's in P5, I would suggest, right now, as Jordan Pepper tries to break away from the back of cars then and get as far up the road as he possibly can in the early stages of this. Let's ride on board with Ricardo Feller, and Nicky Thiem has been nerfed out. So Nicky Thiem, who started the race, has been turned around. In replay, that's how it happened.
Moving under braking and absolutely left me 0 space when I was next to him.
Well, you could hear on team radio how disappointed Nicky Thiem was. He's seen his race effectively ruined. We're on board with René Rast right now. And René Rast then, who is chasing down the number 29 car. René Rast in something of a battle here with Ricardo Feller, the driver of that number 29 Audi. And Marco Wittmann also involved in a battle as well. Local driver, of course, comes from Fürth, just down the road from the Norisring. Wants to impress the legions of fans that are here to support him. We stay on board with Marco Wittmann then. Around about half the drivers have taken their mandatory pit stop, and around about half haven't. So Marco Wittmann and Mirko Bortolotti then side by side. And they are not only trading places, but trading paint. Marco Wittmann almost up against the barriers. So just under 9 minutes of the pit window remaining open, as René Rast really rather forcefully, as Ricardo Feller on the outside of René Rast. Now this could play into the hands of Ricardo Feller potentially. So the Arjun Maini car ahead is really helping. And the big beneficiary currently is Ricardo Feller. Oh, and that's Luca Engstler, the Lamborghini Huracan driver, is around and is out of the race, and that's the reason why. Turned around, up against the barriers. That is the end of the race for Luca Engstler. What a great shame. So Jordan Pepper then, who has had an exemplary race. He did it all in qualifying from this morning.
Thank you, boys. Oh, that's a dream. That is a dream. Thank you.
So I said he did it all from qualifying. That was when the hard work was done. He put the car on pole position, and from there on in, everything has worked perfectly. His race pace, the team in terms of the mandatory pit stop, and now Jordan Pepper for the first time is a DTM race winner, ahead of Thomas Preining and Maro Engel. Well, he had a great weekend last weekend. He's having a great weekend thus far this weekend. It was Pepper ahead of Preining and Engel. They are the top three. Then it was Thierry Vermeulen, Jack Aitken, Lucas Sauer, Jules Gounon, Arjun Maini, Ricardo Feller, and René Rast completing the top 10 from DTM Norisring Race 1. Of course, another race to come. That will be Race 2 tomorrow with 2 mandatory pit stops. Can't wait for that. Make sure you join us for Race 2 in DTM live from the Norisring.